guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Phylis Mantelli. If this is your first time, make sure that you watch this all the way through and click on the subscribe button. Leave a comment if you like something, and welcome to today's episode of my favorite jewelry items and accessories. Anyone that knows me knows I love jewelry, and I have tons and tons in this jewelry case of different things I've collected over the years. But today we're going to show you some of my favorite 2021 jewelry items. So let me just start off with what I'm wearing first, because these are the things that I've been going to lately. And also I want to show you a couple of tips of what I do to do this layering look, because no one wants to put on 4 or 5 different layering necklaces at a time. So my first tip is getting these little magnetic clips, which this one is from Necklet. And so you can see this is a double one, so you can actually hook your necklaces to each end of these, and then voila. So this is 2 separate necklaces that I could wear on its own, but I love doubling up. So that's what I wear, and I add the necklet to it. And then this one, same thing. It's one of my favorite pieces of jewelry right now. This little magnetic one came from lisarobertson.com, and she occasionally has these. They come back in stock, so if it's not in stock right now, keep checking because she'll have that. The other one that I showed you is from thenecklet.com, and those have magnetic clasps that hold 3 different necklaces, or 2 or 1. So this chain and this little saying, which says empathy and compassion can change the world. And those are 2 of my words for this year. So when I saw this chain or this charm here, I had to get it because I just thought that that's how I feel in these crazy days. So that is something I can just clip on magnetically and go. It's easy. The other thing from Melinda Marie that I'm really enjoying right now are ear cuffs. And ear cuffs are super cool because you don't have to have pierced ears. You just hook them on to the corner of your ear. So this one is from Melinda Marie. It has a little star on it. This one is actually from lisarobertson.com also. And again, sells out every time it comes in, but she keeps restocking. Just check Melinda Marie out. She has a lot of different ear cuffs, and other jewelers carry that too. It's kind of the new trend right now, and it's a fun thing if you tuck your hair behind your ear and all of a sudden it's like there's a lot of little bling. And then little tiny, what they're called is huggies. And so this is really good if you have multiple ear holes. You can do your little huggies. I pretty much keep my huggies in all the time. So even if I'm not wearing jewelry that day, I still always have my little huggies on. Like when I go work out, I don't have any jewelry, but I always have my huggies. So there's a little bit of bling going on. And then I can't remember where these earrings are from. They might be from the Rachel Zoe collection in the Curator. So you can check that out. Any kind of a gold hoop, and this is really cool. It has a twist to it. It's not super big, so I'll show you some super big hoops that are thinner, that are fun to wear. But on the everyday, these kind of hoops are really good for business when you're going to conventions. If you have like a luncheon or something and you don't want to wear too much on your ears, that's a really good size to wear. Everyone knows me for this. I love to wear a lot of bangles on my arms. Let me just break this down to you, and it's always ever changing. This one I've had for a very long time, but they have different styles on QVC. They're from an Italian brand. They come out with, they'll have a actual show that'll say Italian jewelry, and they last forever. I've probably had this for 5 years, and I have different colors. I have rose gold and this color, and different kind of styles on them, but they're a nice heavy weight and they're really beautiful to mix and match. These 3 are from an artist from QVC, and I believe this one is, I don't remember the exact name, so we will leave a link in the description below of, for sure, these 2, which are from this year. This one is from last year, I believe. These I love because they have sort of a spiritual background to them, and so I just really love this line of jewelry because it just reminds me of that God's with me all the time when I wear these. And they just make me feel good. So those are some really cute ones that you can add different kinds. Like I added the gold bracelet to it. You can layer them up and they're just really beautiful. But here's the thing, if I'm going out to an event, then I don't load up my arms as much. So let me just show you a couple of pieces that I would wear that would be standout bracelets. This is something I would wear to a wedding because look at the textures in this bracelet and it stands alone. Again, this is a Rachel Zoe from the Curator line. This is such a beautiful bracelet that I would wear out to any event, a wedding, you know, a baby shower, like something really special, because it just looks good just by itself. And then you could wear something really beautiful. I would also go real simple with the jewelry. So here's my train of thought. I don't wear all my jewelry on every part of me. So if I'm wearing something that's a statement necklace, I'm gonna go really light on the earring, maybe a little button earring, a little diamond stud, something like that. If I want to go big on the earrings, then I'm going to go light on the necklace and also light on my arms. So it just depends on how to balance that out. One of the things right now that's trending is the layering look of necklaces, and not a lot of big statement necklaces, although there are some out there. I'm just seeing a lot more of layering up on your ears, and then if you have lots of piercings, and then also just layering up on your necklaces. And so that's why I'm showing you a lot of those kind of looks right now, because that's kind of what I'm seeing out there, is that everyone likes the delicate kind of jewelry, but they love it layered up. So this would be something that would be good for an outing. This is also a bracelet that I got from QVC, and I don't remember the brand, but you can go on there and look under Italian jewelry, and this is a rose gold, which I think is beautiful, and it has like little diamonds in it. And so in the middle you have that sparkle. So again, this is for going out to an event somewhere, and it just holds its own. And then once you put on rose gold, stay in the rose gold family. People say you can mix and match, and you can do gold and rose gold, but once you have rose gold on, if you kind of finish off that look with it, it's really beautiful. If you have olive colored skin, so I do, and I think rose gold it's my favorite of all the jewelry colors. So people like yellow gold, some people like silver. I love rose gold because it just warms up my complexion. So that's my favorite thing. When I see something with rose gold, I jump on it. Speaking of different sizes and looks, when I was telling you for different events, so if you just want to go into a cool hoop look, but like a different kind, they have these triangle ones, which are super fun, and they're in 2 different sizes. When I'm going for an everyday look, I'm going to go with a smaller hoop, and that just kind of is there, but it's not stand out. When I want to stand out, we're going for those big babies, and those are really fun. I love wearing these on just outings with my girlfriends, with a pair of jeans, a t-shirt, maybe one little necklace, and then these cool hoops. And of course I'm gonna layer up my arm with some jewelry, and you could do like a fun hat with it. Hoops always just look super cool on any girl, any age. I don't care who you are. Every time I see someone in hoops, it's like, that's a cool girl. I love that look, and it's real simple. But I love hoops that have a different kind of design to them instead of just a round one. So if you find ones that are, you know, more angular, or just like these triangle kind of ones are fun, go for it, because it's really cool to have that. So the other kind of look I love are white earrings, because this pops with, if you're wearing a patterned blouse or a dress, this just adds some freshness to the outfit, and so it's always a fun look. And I believe these are from Rachel Zoe, the Curator, also. Okay, I want to talk about rings, because everyone always thinks that I have these big old diamonds that is my wedding ring. I don't. So little side story, I have a horrible problem with keeping diamonds in my real wedding ring. Don't ask me why. I think I'm too hard with my hands. So I discovered on QVC, they have a ton of rings that you can wear that look like real wedding bands. Let me just show you a couple different patterns here. So I'll wear these two styles and people will actually think this is my wedding band and my ring. I wish. My ring is not that big, but they look just the same. These are $50. Not a big investment. If I lose them, if I break them, no big deal. Don't have to worry too much about that. If you like silver tone, got you covered on that too. Here's a silver tone one. These are different ones sold separately. Sometimes they have a package deal, but check out QVC for Diamondique is the name of it. And they have the most amazing jewelry that are $30, $40, $50 for rings. Now this is one I'll wear to a wedding just for fun, and people are like, oh my gosh, that ring. I'm like, yeah, it's just a play ring, but they look really beautiful. And so I wear these on the daily. When I do go out to a special occasion, I will wear my actual wedding rings and bands, but right now they're gonna be repaired because, you know, there's some issues again. These are fun. I got from Bauble Bar, and these come in different colors, but I love pink, and so I got this one. So you could do this one and wear it on your middle finger too. You can just play around with these. And so those are something I like to pop on my other hand. And then also if you want statement rings, there's always like different kinds of rings that are real gaudy and big, and those are great for events and weddings, and those are fun to wear too. So just be on the lookout for those. My best friend Rhonda would always buy me those kind of big rings before, when probably a few years back I was all about wearing those rings. I'm not so much anymore. But once in a while I'll pop them out and people will go, where'd you get that ring? And it's like 6 years old. So these things that I invest in, they stay around for a long time if I really love them. I start to purge through different things when I find that I'm not wearing them for like 2 or 3 years. It's like, okay, I think that phase is over. But there are certain things where you're like, well, it might come back, so you might want to keep it, and that's why you need a good jewelry drawer. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is designer jewelry, really fine jewelry. And one of my favorite jewelers is Crystalline Aquan, and she is one of my friends on Instagram also. She's out of New Orleans. She creates the most beautiful jewelry. Her family's been in the business for a very long time. This elephant means a lot to me. Anyone that knows me knows I have an elephant on my arm for my son that passed away, and he's my quiet strength. And so Rhonda had bought me this piece for a special occasion, and so that was my first piece of crystallines, and then I fell in love with her line. I recently bought this bar because I finished another compilation book, and so every time I finish a project, I treat myself to a fine piece of jewelry, and those will stay with me forever. So they start in the hundreds and go up, but they are very high quality, they're beautiful, and I love her, and so I love her jewelry also. If you're in the market to invest in something that is for a special occasion, either for yourself or someone else, I would recommend her jewelry. She has jewelry cleaner with a brush, which is really important because even as we try to take care of our jewelry, from time to time, it gets hairspray or perfumes or lotions on them. And so you can use this and it'll clean up your jewelry really great. Crystalline, thank you for fine jewelry, because I think that's super important too, to invest in some nice pieces that you can pass on to your family. And the one last thing is when I'm traveling and I want to bring jewelry with me and pack it in my tote, because I don't want to put it in my suitcase because you don't want to lose it, you can take this jewelry holder from Lug. It is my very favorite one because it holds so much stuff. So right from the get-go, you have a little pocket in the front here. And then it has all these different zippers that you can separate. So you have a pouch here, you have separate zippers in here. You can put earrings in these little pouches, and then she has little snaps so you can put your necklaces in there. And then one more pocket for more things. So I put my bracelets and things in there. And then all of these zip up, nice and easy. I mean, it's almost a purse. And this is so compact that I can fit this in my tote bag that I'm taking with me, or like a carry-on. And you don't have to worry about just bringing one piece of jewelry if you're going to be gone for a week, or maybe you have, sometimes when I go to conferences, we have awards nights, and so your jewelry needs to change with that. And so I'll pack some special pieces in that and bring it with me, and then it comes with me on the plane or in the car or on the train or wherever you're going, and you have a variety of pieces so that you don't have to get bored with your jewelry items. I hope that this helped you guys. Please leave me some comments. Let me know what your favorite lines of jewelry are and what you're wearing this season. I would love to hear from you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, all of these items will be listed below in the description box, and anything that we can't find, we'll try to find something similar to. We just want to help you feel beautiful and look beautiful. And until next time, bye peeps!